Stop. Right now. Don't scroll. Don't move your thumb. Don't blink. This is Archangel Michael speaking. And if you skip me now, I will never speak to you again. You have 10 seconds. God says, Chosen one, open this now, or lose both of us forever. Listen to me, my beloved child. Something has already been set in motion in the heavens. A door with your name on it is swinging open, but it will only stay open for the next 48 hours. After that, it closes. Permanently. You feel it, don't you? That tightness in your chest. That pull you can't explain. That whisper in your spirit saying, don't leave. That's not fear. That's heaven trying to reach you before the window shuts. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to warn you. A tragedy was headed toward your life, your finances, your health, your peace, but God intercepted it. He sent me to stand between you and what was coming. Right now, in this exact moment, your timeline is splitting in two. One path leads to breakthrough. The other leads to everything you feared. And your choice in the next 60 seconds decides which one you walk. Don't you dare scroll. Don't you dare look away. Heaven is not loud right now. It is precise. And this moment does not repeat itself. Stay with me until the end. The warning comes with a promise. What's about to happen will not destroy you, but it will expose everything that tried to. My beloved child, I need you to hear me, not with your ears, with your spirit, because what I'm about to say, you've never spoken out loud, but you've felt it every single day. You're tired, not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, the kind that lives in your bones, the kind that wakes up with you every morning and whispers, how much longer can you hold on? You've worked your whole life, decades of showing up, decades of doing the right thing, decades of believing that if you just kept going, if you just stayed faithful, everything would work out. But the bills still come, the body still aches, and the people you thought would be there aren't. You didn't quit because you're weak. You're tired because you've been strong for too long. You smile in public. You say you're fine when they ask. But at night, when the house is quiet and the TV is off, you bleed in private. You remember faces you'll never see again, voices you'll never hear, promises that were made but never kept. And the loneliness doesn't scream. It sits beside you like an uninvited guest that never leaves. You've prayed. Oh, how you've prayed. On your knees, in the car, in the middle of the night, when sleep won't come. You've asked God for a sign, for relief, for just one thing to go right. But the silence has been so long, you've started to wonder if your prayers are even making it past the ceiling. And here's the part that hurts the most. The part you're ashamed to admit, even to yourself. You're starting to wonder if God forgot about you, if maybe He's moved on to younger prayers, louder voices, more important people. You look around and everyone else seems blessed. Everyone else seems like they're moving forward. And you're stuck, invisible, forgotten. But listen to me, my child. What you're feeling right now isn't abandonment. It's preparation. What looks like delay is actually divine positioning. And the reason your breakthrough hasn't come yet isn't because you don't deserve it. It's because what's coming is so big, so powerful, so precisely timed, that if it had come any sooner, you wouldn't have been ready to carry it. God didn't forget your address. He's been building something at it. And very soon, everything you thought you lost is about to be restored in a way that shocks you. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you next will change everything you thought you knew about your future. You didn't end up here by accident, my child, and the pain you've been carrying wasn't random either. Let me tell you something heaven has been trying to whisper to you for months. You were not overlooked. You were set apart. There is a reason your life has felt harder than others. A reason the doors didn't open when you knocked. A reason the people you loved walked away. A reason the money didn't come when you needed it most. A reason the sickness lingered. A reason the loneliness cut so deep. Listen closely. The enemy didn't fight you because you were weak. He fought you because your future is loud. You think you've been forgotten, but heaven sees you as dangerous. Dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. Dangerous to the plans of hell. Dangerous to every lie the enemy has been building in the lives of people around you. That's why the pressure came. That's why the delay stretched longer than anyone else's. That's why you've had to endure what others never faced. Pressure doesn't destroy the chosen. It reveals the assignment. Delay doesn't mean rejection. It refines discernment. Think about Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, thrown into prison for a crime he didn't commit, forgotten by the very people he helped. But the prison wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Every year in that cell was shaping the man who would save nations. Think about David, anointed as king while still a boy, then sent back to the sheep, hunted by the very king he served, hiding in caves, running for his life. But the wilderness wasn't abandonment. It was training. Every night in the dark was building the king who would establish a throne forever. Think about Moses, raised in a palace, called to deliver a nation, then exiled to the desert for 40 years, herding sheep, forgotten by Egypt, unknown to Israel. But the desert wasn't rejection. It was refinement. Every day in the silence was preparing the man who would split the sea. You see, my beloved child, the calling on your life required suffering you couldn't understand. The assignment heaven placed on you demanded isolation you didn't choose. The breakthrough waiting for you needed a foundation others never had to build. That's why it hurt more. That's why it took longer. That's why you had to walk through fire while others seemed to walk through open doors. Because what God is preparing you for cannot be carried by someone who hasn't been broken. It cannot be trusted to someone who hasn't been tested. It cannot be given to someone who hasn't been hidden. Your pain was never proof that you were cursed. It was proof that you were chosen. And right now, in this very moment, the season is shifting. The delay is ending. The door is opening. Everything you lost in the wilderness is about to be restored in the palace. But heaven needs you to understand something. The same pressure that almost destroyed you has made you indestructible. The same isolation that felt like punishment has made you untouchable. The same delay that broke your heart has made your faith unshakable. You are not who you were when this started. You are stronger, wiser, clearer, and the enemy knows it. That's why he's been trying so hard to make you walk away right now. Because if you stay, if you listen, if you receive what heaven is about to release, you will step into a level of authority he can never touch again. My beloved child, I need you to hear this. Heaven has seen everything. Every lie they told about you. Every time they used your kindness as a weakness. Every moment you stood alone while others watched and did nothing. You thought no one noticed. You thought your pain didn't matter. But listen to me now. There is a courtroom in heaven, and your case has been open this entire time. Every tear you cried in secret was collected. Every betrayal was recorded. Every word spoken against you was written down. Not one moment of your suffering was ignored. God doesn't miss anything. And right now, the verdict is being prepared. But here's what you need to understand. This isn't about revenge. This is about exposure. Heaven doesn't need you to fight back. Heaven doesn't need you to defend yourself. Heaven doesn't need you to prove your innocence. Because the truth has already been set in motion. And the truth doesn't argue. It simply reveals itself. Right now, in the unseen realm, things are shifting. The people who lied about you are beginning to feel uneasy. The ones who betrayed you are starting to lose their peace. The systems that excluded you are beginning to crack from the inside. You don't see it yet, but it's happening. And soon, very soon, what was hidden will come to light. Not because you exposed it, but because heaven did. My child, I want you to understand something powerful. What they meant to bury you with will become the evidence of your vindication. Every attack was actually building your testimony. Every rejection was positioning you for elevation. Every closed door was protecting you from a trap. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were being prepared. And now the season of preparation is ending. The season of vindication is beginning. Listen closely. You don't have to defend yourself anymore. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. Heaven already stepped in. And when heaven moves, no one can stop it. The same people who doubted you will soon see what God always saw. The same voices that mocked you will fall silent. The same hands that pushed you away will reach out in regret. But by then, you'll already be walking in a different realm. a realm where your value isn't determined by their opinion, a realm where your worth isn't measured by their approval, a realm where your destiny isn't controlled by their limitations. This is divine justice. Not loud, not violent, not vengeful, but absolute, thorough, unstoppable, and it's already in motion. Right now, as you hear these words, something is shifting in the spiritual atmosphere around your life. Chains that held you are breaking. Lies that defined you are being exposed. Doors that were locked are swinging open. You are being repositioned, elevated, vindicated. And my beloved child, this is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of your breakthrough. Listen closely, my beloved child. Very soon means very soon. Not someday, not eventually. Very soon, within the next 7 days, something will shift. You won't see it coming. You won't hear it announced, but you will feel it. A phone call you didn't expect. A door you thought was welded shut, suddenly swinging open. A person you wrote off reaching back toward you. A check in the mail that makes no logical sense. An idea that drops into your spirit so clear, so sharp, you'll know it didn't come from you. This is how God moves when the season changes. Not with thunder, with precision. Let me tell you what's about to happen in your life. First, your finances. I know you've been holding your breath every time you open that bank account. I know you've been rationing, stretching, praying over bills you can't pay. But heaven just released something. A debt is about to be forgiven. A door to income is about to crack open. Money you were owed is about to find its way back. It won't be loud. It will just arrive. And when it does, you'll whisper, "This is him." Second, your relationships. Someone who walked away is about to see you differently. Not because you begged, not because you chased, because your energy shifted. And shift always gets attention. Some will come back with apologies. Some will come back with respect. And some will simply fade because this new season has no room for old weights. Either way, you win. Because the ones meant to stay will stay. And the ones meant to go were never yours to carry. Third, and this is the one that will shock you most, your peace is coming back. Before the money changes, before the relationships heal, before anything external shifts, you're going to wake up one morning soon and realize the anxiety is lighter. The knot in your chest is loosening. The fear that used to wake you at 3 a.m. has lost its voice. That's not coincidence, my child. That's the Spirit of God moving in before the blessing arrives. Because peace always comes first. It prepares the soil. Very soon doesn't mean you'll chase it. Very soon means it will recognize you. The opportunity will turn toward you. The favor will seek you out. The breakthrough will find you standing still, finally resting, finally believing. And when it arrives, you won't have to convince anyone you're worthy. You won't have to perform or pretend. You'll just receive. Because chosen ones don't beg for what's already assigned. This new season doesn't start with noise. It starts in the quiet. In the moment you stop striving and start trusting. In the moment you stop explaining yourself and start walking forward. In the moment you let go of what you thought it would look like and receive what God is actually sending. Very soon, my beloved, the door is already opening. You're closer than you've ever been. Now listen carefully, my beloved child. What's coming will not arrive the way you imagine. You've been waiting for breakthrough to show up like thunder. Loud, dramatic, unmistakable. But God doesn't always move that way. Sometimes the door you've been praying for opens quietly. A stranger says your name. A phone call you almost ignored. An idea that won't leave you alone. Stay alert. Because if you're spiritually asleep, you'll walk right past what heaven sent. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you anymore. He just needs to distract you. Make you miss the moment. Make you doubt the small thing that carries the big blessing. So here's what you must do in this new season. First, stay alert. Your breakthrough is already moving, but it's moving in the invisible before it shows up in the visible. You won't see it with your eyes first. You'll feel it in your spirit. A pull, a knowing, a sudden clarity. Don't dismiss it. Don't rationalize it away. That's heaven guiding you toward alignment. Second, stay soft. I know what they did to you. I know the betrayal, the abandonment, the cruelty. But if you let bitterness harden your heart, you'll block the very blessing God is sending. Forgiveness is not about them. It's about you. It's about keeping your spirit open so heaven can pour in. You don't have to reconcile with people who broke you, but you do have to release the poison they left behind. Let it go, my child. Not because they deserve it, because you do. Third, stay obedient. God is going to ask you to do small things before He shows you the big things. Send the message. Make the call. Take the step. It won't make sense yet. It will feel too small, too simple, too ordinary. But obedience in the small unlocks the supernatural in the large. Abraham didn't see the promised land when he started walking. He just heard God say, "Go," and he went. Moses didn't see the Red Sea part until he stretched out his hand. David didn't see Goliath fall until he picked up the stone. Your breakthrough doesn't require you to understand everything. It requires you to move when heaven whispers. Now hear me. This new season will test your readiness, not your strength, your readiness. And readiness is not noise. It's not hype. It's not emotion. Readiness is alignment. It's the quiet certainty that you are exactly where God wants you. It's the peace that says, "I don't know how this ends, but I trust who holds it." It's the willingness to let go of what you thought it would look like so you can receive what it actually is. You've been in the wilderness long enough. The door is open. The path is clear, but you have to walk through it. Heaven will not drag you. Heaven invites you, and the invitation is now. So stay alert, stay soft, stay obedient, because what's coming is not just better than what you lost. It's better than anything you imagined. My beloved child, before you go, there is one thing I need you to understand. This message found you. You did not find it. Heaven does not send warnings by accident. And the fact that you are still here, still listening, still feeling that pull in your chest, that is proof. Proof that you were marked. Proof that you were chosen. Proof that your name is written in a book you have never seen but has always known you. Now listen carefully. What I am about to tell you will stay with you long after this video ends. The final sign will come when you least expect it. It will not be loud. It will not be dramatic. It will be quiet. A moment so small, you might almost miss it. But you will know. You will feel it in your spirit before your mind catches up. A sudden peace. A door opening that was bolted shut yesterday. A phone call. A check. A conversation. A realization that hits you so hard you have to sit down. That is heaven confirming what I am telling you right now. Your breakthrough is not coming. It is already in motion. And when that sign appears, you will remember this moment. You will remember that I told you. You will remember that heaven warned you, prepared you, positioned you. But here is what I need you to do right now, my child. Not later. Not when you feel ready. Right now. Go to the comments and type these exact words. I am ready to receive. Do not overthink it. Do not wait. This is not just a comment. This is a declaration of faith. This is you speaking into the realm of the Spirit and saying, I am no longer running. I am no longer hiding. I am no longer afraid. Heaven hears declarations. Angels move on agreement. And when you type those words, you are locking in your alignment with what God has already set in motion. Next, share this message. Not because I need you to, because someone in your life is standing on the edge right now. They are one breath away from giving up, one thought away from walking away from everything. And this message, the one that found you, is meant to find them through you. You are not just receiving a word today. You are becoming a carrier of it. When you share this, you are planting a seed in someone else's soil. And every seed you plant in faith comes back to you as harvest. Finally, subscribe. Stay in this flow. Because what is happening in your life right now is not a one-time event. This is the beginning of a new season. And if you want to stay aligned with heaven's timing, you need to stay connected to heaven's voice. Subscribing is not about a channel. It is about staying in the current of what God is doing. It is about making sure you do not miss the next word meant specifically for you. Now, take a breath. Feel the weight lifting. Feel the clarity rising. Feel the peace settling in places that have been restless for months. You are not late, my child. You are right on time. Everything you have been through has brought you to this exact moment. And this moment is the hinge your entire future swings on. The door is open. The path is cleared. The sign is coming. Chosen one. This will happen very soon. Stay ready.